Hey guys, I'm Laura and I'm a medical doctor and I want to help you secure your medical traineeship like I secured mine. During my time in medical school, I've done a lot of medical traineeships. A lot of them were, all of them were wonderful. I still remember them fondly, and along the way, a lot of my friends and acquaintances have actually asked me, how do you do it? How do you find these opportunities? How do you create these opportunities? Because they were all sort of voluntary in terms of I had to find the institution where I want to work myself, because there are opportunities definitely, but I believe that you can sort of be creator of your own opportunities and to find what interests you specifically and not just what is offered to you. It's not that hard of work, you just have to know how to do it. So I plan to help you do the same thing like I did. And trust me, it will be worth it. Traineeship is an opportunity for you to sort of discover your interest, to see if you want to do this job, if you like this specific institution. It can be either because you want to work there later or just because you want to get experience at a very good, renowned institution that does a lot of interesting work. So you will definitely broaden your perspectives, you will definitely be influenced by smart and capable people, you will be able to gain friends, learn from your peers, you will be a different person when you come back, that's for sure. Where do you want to go? Which country do you want to go? How large is your budget? Which languages do you speak? Have you already been there? Do you have a family? Do you have friends there? Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend that's there? Try to find your motivation on where to go, and also write it down. Like when you're choosing a country or like a city or like a region, write down like why this country, why this region of America, wherever you want to do it, why. Also, when you were choosing previously, why university clinic, why smaller clinic, try to name like 5 upsides to this and keep this piece of paper or like a notion or like a note on your phone. Keep it because you will need it. Now comes this little bit what I call detective work, the FBI work. So you think you've done a lot of research already, but now comes a part where you have to do a lot more research. So once you have the list of the 6 to 10 institutions, I want you to go over the websites of these institutions, even broader than just their websites, maybe their YouTube channels, if they have some, or Google Scholar, research the employees there and see what they do. Try to get sort of what this institution is like, what they value. Try to think of yourself like, what do I want from this traineeship? Does their value sort of aligns with my values? Does the research that they're doing, if they're doing research, does it look interesting to me? And also, while you're doing this is something for the next step. Try to think of like yourself and see if you have a talent with which you can help them. For example, if you see that they have a very bad web page, which is unlikely, but theoretically they have a very bad web page, or you see that their graphs in their scientific research are not that nice looking and you have a specific skill in creating nice looking graphs, it's something that you can offer. Or if you see that they are, for example, you know a language which they don't, and there are a lot of patients there who speak your language, that can also be a benefit from yourself. So this is very very specific. This is specific to you. lot of my friends and myself, when I started this journey, I would just apply exchange coordinator of the hospital that I'm applying to, of the clinic that I'm applying to, and I would send them an email, and sometimes they would respond with like a generic response, sometimes they would not respond at all. The thing is, and that's the catch, you're not supposed to apply to Erasmus coordinators or exchange coordinators directly. Listen to me. You're supposed to rather apply to the department itself. Usually in the larger university hospitals, you will have a secretary of the department, the secretary of the head of the department, or something like this. And this would be the best person to apply to, because the emails of the head of the departments and the doctors, they're usually very busy, they don't check their emails, but the secretary of the department, usually they check their emails and they will communicate that with the usually with the head of the department or the other doctors. So like I said, if you're applying to general research coordinator or exchange coordinator of the hospital, you might not be recognized as much as if you're applying to the department itself. I call it the hook because you're sort of like fishing for their response. They have limited attention span, they have limited time, you have to keep it brief, concise, and the most important thing, now repeat after me, is to keep it tailored. Don't send out billions of same emails. This is why I told you you have to do only 5 to 10 options. So keep it to those 5 to 10 options. Really here, it's quality over quantity. Don't send hundreds of emails, because what will happen, you will get a traineeship, but it won't be at one of your top 5 to 10 places that you really want to go. Rather, choose 5 that you really want to do. Research them well, like I said already. Check what they're good at, what they value, what you can bring to their table, and then tell them in your motivation letter who you are. Keep it brief. If you want, I can do also detailed breakdown on how to write a motivation letter. I was also thinking about doing this. Keep it concise, keep it clear, keep it compelling, and like tell a story that is true to yourself. Like try to sort of put yourself in their shoes, and avoid saying in your motivation letter that you are applying to this institution because it's a well-regarded institution, because it's a great institution. They already know this, so you're not bringing value when you're saying this. Rather, tell them that you are impressed, and then maybe say a specific thing that they did. If they had a large project, it's very smart to say that you've been impressed by this project that they've done. This means to them that you have also researched them. Tell them what you have done, maybe similar to this project. Tell them what skills you've learned and how you would like to help them. So never write it from your own perspective. Write this from the perspective of the person you are writing to, and in order to do that, you have to really research it very well. It may take some time. I would usually do 1 email per day, because it took a while, but I would always get a response this way. Even if the response was "sorry, we're full," they would always say, "this is a very nice application. My CV," and I also add my transcript of grades, so that they know straight up that I am an actual student, that I'm not a scam, and so that they can see my references. If you want me to do a guide on how to do a CV for medical traineeships, I would gladly do it in another video. I always prefer to sort of schedule send on Gmail, give myself like another half an hour before the email is sent if I want to sort of, if I see a spelling mistake, or if I didn't add the attachment, just so that I don't send it straight away. So this is my advice, and good luck. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. Goodbye!